casting StarCraft way too much. I say Daybreak so often.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I wanted it to be like mirrored off of that or something, but
well,
no.
The maker of this map actually does play StarCraft. And so I think that's why he named it that,
Nice.
but it doesn't exactly look like Daybreak at all. But I think it is a tribute to that map from StarCraft, so that is cool. And that would be Poor Billy from
Nice. Very cool. I didn't know Poor Billy played StarCraft. Oh, yes, I do, and I'll explain why here in just a second, as AKM, unfortunately, already taking 2 shots very quickly. Nice position from Sparko on the laser pad, and that's going to be enough to take him down. Because Poor Billy commented one time when I was casting one of his matches, and he was like, you know, I always thought that I was going to be on IPL one day. I never imagined that it was going to be for Shootmania. I always thought it was going to be StarCraft.
Yeah, he's a good StarCraft player. He's either High Masters, he might have been Grandmasters at one point. Not too sure about that. I think he does play Protoss, though, so that's a little bit, I don't know about that.
A little bit awesome.
Zerg
It's
myself,
a little bit awesome, I think, is what you were looking for. So
Zerg for life, man.
Oh,
Storm all day.
no.
Sparko dropping down here. He's wasting some time trying to get back up on that ledge, and this is an attack. Oh wow. Wins from downtown. He's heating up.
Yeah. Reminds me of the Michael Jordan, Larry Bird McDonald's commercial. Like, all right, from across the street, down through the building, off of the billboard, back through the window, nothing but net.
Nothing but net, baby.
Anyway, that's a round taken there for Colwn. They do land their defensive round. Sparko, unfortunately, just couldn't get anything going after that first drop, and then the demoralizing second or next rocket that followed up. That was pretty rough to recover from.
Yeah, definitely. Now we got Wins here, kind of going up the middle left area. He's not going all the way around the left like we did see from Pyro last round. That was an interesting attack route that you don't see too much, and didn't quite work out from Wins, taking 1 point of damage and then eliminating Quako right after that. And he's got Sparko over there on the laser pad, so he's got one defender behind him and one in front of him. Sparko, wow, Sparko lands one. He's down to 1 armor, and Wins misses that one shot by 1 centimeter, but he lands one onto Sparko, so it's going to be a one-on-one with 1 armor left. The pole is about to be open. This is a very close round here.
What an exciting attack round already. Trying to jump and pick off a shot through the goal, and you can actually get that sometimes, so the defender has to be worried about it. 6 seconds remaining, and he lands the shot. There's an attack round taken for Colwn. Wins coming up in the clutch.
Yeah, great round right there by Wins. You know, he had defenders on each side of him. You know, he was getting shot from the laser patch, spammed with some rockets, but he was still able to land those shots. He almost finished off the round earlier. He missed by 1 centimeter on the guy at the point, and but nonetheless, he took the round pretty easily right there at the end with some nice movement.
And Quako trying to pick off a defender that was actually sitting inside of the spawn point. Not sure who that was. Looks like it's AKM, I think, off to the side there, but almost a hyper defensive position being taken now by Team Colwn. Usually someone's out there manning that laser pad, but they did not trust the way Quako could jump.
Yeah, this is the defense that we saw from Dignitas, and it worked out pretty well for them. You know, they had 1 guy up at the spawn, and then 2 guys just hanging out by the point on those 2 fences. Quako, though, is down to 1 armor, 10 seconds left, lands 1 rail onto Wins, and he's going to try to finish it off, but no, AKM ends the round for Colwn.
Yeah, he actually had to land that shot. He had to land his next 2 shots in a row, otherwise the round would have been done anyway, so had to extend himself a little bit. Sturmy bouncing around 180, coming back once again. Always got to do a tricky jump at the beginning.
He's doing the double 180 right there. He's on a snowboard or something, I don't know. Sturmy is trying to make his way up towards the right side right now, and we don't see this much either on this map. Ooh, just missing those rockets right there, but he does get hit once from the rail pad by Sparko, and he's trying to rush him down with a nice shot onto Sparko's head right there. Did not really see that coming, and he's got Quako here, kind of isolated. Hybrid is far away, but Quako with a nice shot onto Sturmy here. Sturmy, though, with a great shot onto Quako. I almost didn't even see Quako right there. Sturmy's moving up. He's got 4 seconds until the point's open with 1 armor.
Man, what confidence to take some of these shots, too. This is really cool stuff. And Sturmy puts on a show for us, guys. Trading with all of the defenders except for the last one there, and manages to take the round. 2 attack rounds to none now for Colwn. So after starting a little bit slow in the first map, they've really come back in a big way.
Yeah, they really have. And those 2 attack rounds right there from Colwn were just huge attack rounds, too. You know, they were not easy by any sense of the word. And now Hybrids has to try to make something happen for Pyrogen.
Yeah, and I think, no, okay, AKM is back around to the same defensive point we saw last time, too. So the very first defensive round, they decided to send someone to laser pad, but since then they've been really defensive. One defender trades there, and Sturmy gets taken out. Hybrid has good position here, though, because AKM has to come to him, and he's doing a very nice thing by being... Okay, it didn't work out for him, but that was a very nice idea that he had right there. Because he knew AKM had to walk out of the spawn point and actually run to him, he knew he had an opportunity to get in there and pick off Hybrid, stand between AKM and the goal.
Yeah, and he tried to do that, but he didn't. He wasn't quite able to finish it off. Now we got AKM here coming up the middle, just kind of hanging out, making his way up towards the defenders. And as we see, Pyrogen is still playing guys on the left here.
Yeah, so it's punished them a couple of times now, and now that we have AKM, oh, this is a scary sight to me, seeing AKM as an attacker on the laser pad, because he gets that quicker recharge time and all that. Loses 1 point of armor, but trades with a defender, and now can maybe try and pick off a really long-range shot.
Yeah, definitely. There's always that option. He misses that one by 47 centimeters, so he's going to start making his way towards the point as time does start ticking down. He gets hit by one of that spam rockets from Quaco. The point is now open. The guy at the fence is playing nice defense. He's not able to take a shot onto him, and Quaco finishes the round right there.
All right, so we're 5-2 advantage now. Still for Colwn at the moment, and still, of course, they have the 2 attack round advantage, which is the critical part. So you can see why they'd want to play so defensive now. They don't want to give up any easy rounds. They don't want to get someone picked off very early. And looks like Sparko now taking a very different attack path than anyone we've seen, but I think he was spotted. Yeah,
I think he was too. And yeah, we do see some of the rockets coming by, so he definitely was spotted. And I really do like this defensive setup, though, for Colwn. It is very passive, but at the same time, it's effective. They have 3 people that are pretty close together. They're able to, you know, spam rockets from a pretty short range once the attacker takes a shot, like is happening right now, and then they're also able to swarm the attacker right there if he does miss a shot. So I really do like that defensive setup, even though it is pretty passive. And Colwn always does a very nice job with being able to only expose one defender at a time, then all of a sudden all 3 are hitting you at once, and you don't know what angles. Yeah. So nice stuff there. Wins, of course, did land his first attack round. We'll see what he can do here, as already taking a point loss there off to the side, and Quaco, nice defense there, playing a little bit farther up than normal, but he has now split the defenders. They have to come to him. Yeah, and he is a little bit of sandwiched right now. He's going to try to get this isolated defender right there, and he does, so good job from Wins right there, realizing there's only one defender over there by the fence. Takes him out pretty easily, and he misses that shot by 21 centimeters, so Wins is still looking for 2 more shots here onto these defenders. See if he can do it. The point's now open with 14 seconds. He could kind of just move towards the point right now, but he does take out Quaco, and he's gonna land. Yes, he does get it. So I was wondering, I was like, wait, why isn't he just going onto the point? The defender isn't there. Then I realized once he tried to do it, he got missed by the rail pad. So that is why he was being a little bit, you know, cautious right there at the end. But he does take that round, giving Colwn a 7-2 lead, man. Yeah. After the first map, I mean, I didn't think they were going to get, you know, spanked so hard on any of these maps. But, you know, Quaco's going to try to, you know, bring it back for Pyrogen right here. But it's going to be an uphill battle for them. Oh, certainly is. And Quaco now, he's not been able to split the defenders, can't pick one off early, and that's really what you got to do against this sort of a defense. You have to pick someone off early. If you have a more spread out defense, it's not as important because you're usually way across the map and there's 2 defenders that are still waiting for you back at home. But in this hyper defensive setup, you really have to pick someone off quick. Yeah, it is true. And now we see Colwn rotating a little bit, so that was a little risky for, I think that is AKM over there to rotate over there, but he made it, and it's looking like it's paying off because he's got 5 seconds left and only 1 armor, and Wins ends up finishing him off with those last 2 rockets right there. So good job. And now we got Sturmy up to attack. He could finish the match right here. Sorry, the map right here, and that would be pretty epic. It would be 9-2 if he does take this round. Already, though, 8-2 is pretty ridiculous. Yes, that is. And Sturmy, if you guys remember, put on an absolute show for us the last time he was on an attack. Went over here and picked off Sparko on the laser pads, took 1 armor loss, was able to isolate Quaco, took him out while taking another armor loss, and then just outright assaulted the attack point and ended up taking the round. Okay, there's 1 shot taken. He knows that Sparko is sitting on the laser pads, loses 1 point of armor, down to just 1 more remaining. Yeah, and he's going to try to get this guy over here at the pad, but no, he doesn't get it.
that was, I don't know if that was intended from Sparko, but that was really smart if it was. He was like, okay, Sturmy thinks I'm on the laser pad. He's going to go ahead, and if you saw, Sturmy's vision came in, he went in there and immediately looked at the laser pad, didn't even worry about what was underneath him, and Sparko was waiting for that perfect close-range shot.
That was a nice job by Sparko right there, but is it going to be enough for his team? They're down 8-3 right now. Hybrids need this round for them to stay into this map. They're still in this match either way. It is a best of 5, and currently the map score is 1-1. Hybrids shooting some rockets here.
Yeah, sometimes you'll see players that when they're spamming out rockets, they'll stand flat-footed, and with the new ability that the the laser time recharges instantly as soon as you hit one of those rockets, as Hybrid's down to just 1 hit point now, you can actually sometimes just fire really, really quickly in a row. Oh, and Hybrid goes down. Colwn takes the map. They're up 2-1, but sometimes you can actually hit those. So like if you have 2 rockets coming at you, you shoot, and you shoot again, and sometimes that defense